Tonight, we discuss the Jersey Devil. He horrified the people of South New Jersey for centuries. Is he fact or fiction? Come on in and sit for a spell as we open Book of Terrors. In the southern portion of New Jersey, stretching across more than 1 million acres of forest, lies the Pine Barrens. The land is remote, quiet, a place where roads narrow to single lanes and civilization seems to fade behind you. Tall, thin pines crowd together overhead, blocking out the sky. Sandy soil absorbs sound. The deeper you go, the quieter everything becomes. Almost unnaturally quiet. It's here in this vast wilderness that one of America's oldest and most enduring legends has taken root. The story of the Jersey Devil. More than 2 centuries of sightings, reports, folklore, fear, and fascination have given rise to a creature that remains one of the most mysterious figures in North American mythology. To understand the Jersey Devil, we must first understand the world in which the story first emerged. The Pine Barrens in the early 1700s were not like the vacation landscapes of the modern Jersey Shore. They were harsh and isolated. Settlers built small homes deep in the forest, far from towns and far from help. Poor soil made farming difficult. Winters were cold, and many who lived there were people trying to escape society, debtors, refugees, and those seeking anonymity. Stories thrive in places like this. Stories fill the darkness when there is nothing else to explain what's out there. The most well-known version of the Jersey Devil's story begins in 1735 with a woman known as Mother Leeds. She was said to have been poor, exhausted, and living in a small cabin deep within the pines. Already raising 12 children, she found herself pregnant once again. Overwhelmed, she's said to have yelled in frustration, "This child must be a devil." On the night of the birth, a violent storm struck. Thunder shook the house. Wind rattled the boards. The baby was born normally at first, but then, according to legend, it began to change. Its legs twisted into the hooves of a goat. Wings spread from its back. Its head elongated into that of a horse. Its eyes glowed bright red. The creature shrieked an unnatural, piercing sound and flew up the chimney into the storm. It disappeared into the Pine Barrens and has, according to legend, lived there ever since. Behind the myth, however, was a real family. Historical documents confirmed that a man named Daniel Leeds lived in the region during the colonial period. Daniel Leeds published almanacs, books of weather, stars, and predictions. However, his work contained astrological symbols that some in the local Quaker community considered suspicious, even occult. He clashed publicly with religious leaders. They labeled him and his family as troublemakers. Over time, rumors formed, and those rumors grew. And the Leeds family crest just happened to be engraved with a dragon-like creature. It only fueled the belief that something was dark and unnatural about the family. By the mid-1700s, the term the Leeds Devil was already in circulation. Folklore had begun. The Pine Barrens themselves helped the legend survive. The landscape is strange. Sandy soil, acidic water, twisted pines, abandoned settlements, and long stretches of unbroken forest that create an environment that feels otherworldly. Many small towns here were once bustling industrial villages producing charcoal, iron, and glass. But when industries collapsed, the people left and the pines reclaimed the land. Today, the remains of entire towns, Weymouth, Harrisville, Martha Furnace, sit buried in vines and moss. Crumbling stone, collapsed roofs, and empty roads create a haunting atmosphere. A place like this doesn't need monsters, it creates them. The legend became national news in January of 1909. For nearly a week, newspapers across New Jersey, Philadelphia, and Delaware printed daily reports of sightings. Residents claimed a winged creature flew over neighborhoods. Strange hoofprints appeared in the snow across rooftops, stopping abruptly at walls and continuing on the other side. Police officers reported seeing the creature and firing upon it with no effect. Trolleys full of passengers claimed to have seen it overhead. Schools closed. Factories shut down. The Philadelphia Zoo offered a $10,000 reward for the creature's capture. Of course, no one collected it. Descriptions across time remain consistent. The beast had a head shaped like that of a horse. He had a long, thin body and bat-like wings that extended several feet. His legs ended in hooves and had a high-pitched, bone-chilling scream. These descriptions have persisted from the 18th century to today, separated by generations, geography, and culture, yet remarkably similar. There are several explanations for the Jersey Devil. Theory number 1, misidentification. Some claim the creature may be a large bird, possibly a sandhill crane, known for its red eyes and long call. But cranes do not leave hoofprints, nor do they resemble a horse. Theory 2, hoax and folklore. Others argue that the early sightings were fueled by fear and rumor in isolated communities. Folklore spreads quickly where the woods are deep and the nights are long. Theory 3, something unknown. And then there are those who believe that the pine barrens are vast enough to hide an undiscovered species, a creature that has adapted to the deep forest, silent, elusive, older than the story that describes it. Reports continue into the present day. Hikers describe hearing something flying just above the tree line. Hunters claim to see eyes reflecting red from the darkness. Local police occasionally respond to calls of strange screeching in wooded areas. Though no physical evidence has ever been proven authentic, the frequency of sightings has never fully stopped. The Jersey Devil remains more than a creature. It's a symbol of wilderness, of the unknown, of places still untouched by modern life. The Pine Barrens remain dark, quiet, and mysterious. And in a world where nearly everything can be explained, there's something compelling about a legend that refuses to disappear. Whether the Jersey Devil is a misunderstood animal, a story born from colonial conflict, or something older and more elusive, the legend is now part of the identity of New Jersey itself. As long as the pine trees stand, as long as the forest remains deep and unbroken, the story will continue, because some mysteries do not fade, some mysteries take root, and some still move through the trees of the Pine Barrens. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Stephen P. Conrad. If you enjoyed tonight's presentation, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you won't miss the next chapter of Book of Terrors. Good night.